everyone, and welcome back to Project Blank. This was a video I didn't plan on recording and had no intention of actually making. So the wife was taking the car out the other evening, and she phoned me on her way back home saying it's making a lot of noises and it didn't sound too healthy. So managed to get her to nurse the car home, and I had a funny feeling I knew what it was. So a few months ago, the left-hand rear shock absorber top mount completely failed when I hit a pothole. And judging by how she described the sound, I thought the same thing's happened on this side. So just jacking the car up, and my suspicions were right. It was the top mount on the shock absorber itself had totally failed. When the other side failed, I didn't think it was a bad component or anything like that. I thought it was just a freak failure by hitting a pothole. It was a big pothole I hit, but the fact it happened again makes me think maybe it's a bit of a weak component in the design. I've not found anything online to support that. So it's a 2011 model Volvo S60. So if anyone else out there has one or knows of any issues, be interesting to hear. But I certainly couldn't find any failures the same. So when I changed the last one, the car was actually at work and I wasn't too confident driving it home, so for obvious reasons. So I had limited tools. It was in a car park in the rain, so being at home on the driveway with a compressor and the air gun was great. Made a big difference. So I've just removed the shock absorber bottom mount there, the bolt, and there's no need to remove the top nuts or the top bolt, sorry, because the top mount's failed. So as you can see there, you see where the holes would have been that screw up into the body, and it's just totally failed. So just removing the bolts now, which are holding the rest of the remains of the top mount on. There's a lot of sort of deposits and corroded material on the bolts and all around the mount themselves, so I don't know if it's just a case of dissimilar metals or just corrosion. I'm not too sure what's caused it, but for both sides to go, there's definitely a sort of faulty component there, so that's certainly not good. So that all off now, I can remove the centre nut that holds the shock absorber mount onto the strut itself. And I pre-ordered, because I thought I knew what it was, I went ahead and ordered a replacement part. So it's just a small little spacer that sits inside, and then the top mount, or the mount goes on top, and then it's just the nut goes back on and it's screwed down. At this point, for some reason, I lost a bit of focus on what I was actually doing, and I put the mount on upside down. And it was only at this point I realised what I'd done. So, try it again, put it around the right way, and I meant to refit it back to the car. I decided to put a little bit of
jump a little bit.
sort of, I think it was anti-seize grease I actually had at the time, just on the bolts to stop them, or to see if it would stop any sort of corrosion in the future. Getting the alignment with the bottom bolt and the rest of the hub was a little bit difficult, so we tried jumping on it, didn't quite do it, so we're just jacking up the shock absorber just a couple of mil just to get the two lined up.
Alright, then go again.
Just a smidge. Wait, stop. I think it's going to get a ratchet on it just to make sure. I need that and the ratchet, which is
After winding that bolt all the way in for almost a minute, I forgot I had the windy gun, so I did the last little bit with that and nipped it up. So with everything back together, it's simply a case of popping the wheel back on. I didn't have the right size socket on me to do those up with a windy gun, so just nipped them up with a brace, and I'll nip them up again after a few miles. I just kept an eye on it as I loaded it back down, make sure the mount or the strut didn't move side to side at all, and it was fine. And that's it, job done. So just an update on the rest of the projects going on. So the main one, the living room, is where we were getting ready to put the plasterboard on. We're probably about halfway through getting the plasterboard on now, but there's nothing worthwhile showing you at the moment until it's at probably a plastered stage. It's not that interesting really, so I think it'd be better to see sort of the full process getting done. But there's potentially another project unexpected that may be coming sooner than the mini was planned. So I'm not going to say what it is yet because it may not happen, and I'll keep it as a bit of a surprise. But hopefully, if everything goes ahead, there'll be some more videos, more content coming pretty soon. So please keep an eye on YouTube. Please click on notifications so you'll get updates when we put new videos on. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out our Instagram page. I'll put a link down in the description. I'll try and get photos on there more often than I put videos on, probably just as a little update of what's going on and what's coming up. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.